Good afternoon, respected Warden Mrs. Gauri Palipana, Principal Mrs. Sirivardhana, new Principal Mrs. Mandara, Sub-Warden Mr. Karuninathan, Sectional Heads, Teachers, and my dear friends. A very warm welcome to today's session hosted by the Natural Science Association. Last year didn't go the way we wanted, but no matter how hard the past was, we can always begin again. It's 2021 now. We have 12 new chapters and 365 new chances to make 2021 a much better year than ever before. I take this opportunity to wish you all a very happy new year. Today's session will be full of fun and learning. The meeting will run for about 30 minutes, entertaining you all with quizzes and interesting facts. Hope you all will enjoy today's session. Before we get started, let me introduce the members of the association to you all. I am Arushan, the President of Natural Science Association, Manasi, the Vice President of Natural Science Association, and Catherine, the Treasurer of Natural Science Association. If you have any questions, suggestions, clarifications, or just want to say hi, you can find me in the Zoom chat. Now, without further delay, let me hand over this meeting to Catherine. Thank you.
Thank you, Arshan. Good afternoon to all. I'm Catherine. I'm here to make this presentation a bit interesting. There'll be a couple of pictures being shared and the word has to be guessed. Let's begin. Guess the name of the animal. And the pictures are anyone?
Lions.
Yeah, sure, carry
Reindeer.
on. That's right. Moving on. What could this be? Anyone?
Christmas tree.
That's right. Moving on. Oh yes, I know the name of this movie. Do you? Any guesses?
Annabelle.
That's right. I just love this food. Guess what?
Sandwich.
That's right. Moving on. This is one of the major biomolecules which builds up living matter.
Carbohydrate.
That's right. Would you mind singing the first line of this song? Anyone? Let me tell you, it's every night in my dreams. One of the famous qualifications found in the world.
Pearson qualification.
It's Pearson Edexer. One of the most important days for every country.
Independence Day.
That's right. This provides us with oxygen to breathe. What could this be? Any
Atmosphere.
guesses? That's right. And now I pass it on to my friend Manasi. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. I hope all of you enjoyed it. A very warm welcome to all who are present in the meeting today. So, as it is our first NSA meeting, I have decided to share some of the most important facts about the one invisible pathogen that has been reigning the whole world since 2019 December. And also, in addition to this, there will be a few quiz competitions based on the COVID conducted by Catherine at the end of my talk, so keep your ears open and grab as much facts as you can. So let's get started. So what do you think the COVID originally is? Every one of us do know that it has been a viral infection that has spread globally and has ruined the world at a global range with many deaths and sufferings. But only a few would really know how it all got started and from where they all have evolved. All what we know about the COVID is that it began in the city of Wuhan in China at the market. But did we know how the virus would have been spread in the market? Is the bat the only host of the COVID virus? How is the name COVID proposed? What is the virus causing the COVID-19? And more. Let me make it clear for you all and let me tell you the rarely known facts about it. Coronaviruses are a family of viruses known for containing strains that cause the deadly diseases in mammals and birds. SARS-CoV-2 virus is a member of the coronavirus family and is the virus that has been causing the COVID-19. I hope all of you are clear about it now. As we all know, scientists say it is highly likely that the virus came from bats. But they also say that it first passed through an intermediary animal in the same way that another coronavirus, the 2002 SARS outbreak, moved from horseshoe bats to cat-like civets before infecting humans. So, Is anyone who could guess what that intermediate animal could be? Any guesses, guys? Alright, let me tell you. The intermediary host between the bats and humans is the pangolin. The pangolins are mammals similar to the anteaters, which are found in Asia. It is the most illegally traded mammal in the world and are prized for their meat and the claimed medicinal properties of their scales. Have you all heard about this animal before? Anyone? Alright. Always remember that there's not just one reason behind something. There are many hidden deep inside. It is our duty to dig through the mind and discover new matter. So yeah, we have all been using the name COVID-19 since the beginning of the pandemic. But have you all thought about what it really means or how the name was proposed? On the 11th of February 2020, the virus was named as the Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus 2, which is shortly known as SARS-CoV-2. This name was proposed by the World Health Organization. This name was chosen because the virus is genetically related to the coronavirus responsible for the SARS outbreak of 2003. The name of the disease COVID-19 is derived from the words coronavirus disease that was caused in 2019. Let us now check out some statistics about the COVID. The COVID started in China and was the highest in China at the beginning, but later USA got the highest number of deaths around the world globally. But Sri Lanka also stands the 59th position with 46,780 COVID cases, 39,661 recovered, and sadly 222 are dead. But think, though it's a small country, it's in the 59th position, be happy of it, but try to make it lower. In this current situation, I'm very much sure that all of you, including myself, are very much familiar with the COVID guidelines that are to be followed because it is everywhere in all formats. In mobile phones, the call waiting tone is about the guidelines. Television programs and social media display guidelines in the pictorial way, and the posters are all over. In the previous years, it used to be the talk about the blockbuster movies, smartphones, inventions, and more. But since the beginning of the year 2020, the highest rated topics are the COVID guidelines, COVID rules, COVID vaccination. It's all about the COVID. I don't want to bore you all by repeating the guidelines again, but let me tell a few methods to keep you safe from the COVID. There are evidences to prove that only about 8.5% of children aged under 18 are affected by the infection. And also, statistics have shown that the death rate of children under age 18 are low compared to other age groups. But yet, we cannot leave it simply. The 8.5% must be brought down. For that to happen, we must always follow the guidelines and safety rules. Those are proposed by the health ministries, and also learn to be responsible. Is there anyone who could tell me what is meant by the incubation period? I would like to hear the answers from you all. Anyone? Alright, let me tell it for you. The incubation period is the number of days between when you're infected with something and when you might see symptoms. The COVID-19 has an incubation period of 14 days, and so its symptoms will be shown out only after the incubation period. But You do remember that one can get infected easily by someone who has already been infected 2 or 3 days ago, though the symptoms are not shown up, so you better be safe. Now, I would like to hear a few symptoms of the COVID-19 from you all. Could someone give me a few symptoms that are being commonly spoken among the society at present? I'm sure you can answer this.
Fever.
Sore throat.
Great. Wow. Anyone else? Come on.
Soreness, breathing difficulty,
Great. Now, let me tell you some. Dry cough, tiredness, headache, rashes, sore throat, mucus production, shortness of breath, muscle pain, fatigueness, and fever. Okay, so let me ask you something else. What would you do if you have an infected person home? Any approaches? Just give me your ideas.
isolate them,
Great. Anyone else?
Stay away from him.
So what would you do to help them? Come on.
Send him to the government
Quarantine center.
Yeah, all of you are great. Okay, let me tell you some. If you see mild symptoms, take quick actions from home. Keep away from the family and stay in a room which is well ventilated. And make sure your mind is well relaxed, and also remember to intake as much fluids as possible. You can cure yourselves from home if your family can support you. The health organizations have asked every individual to be responsible. Think about it. How many patients can be accommodated in hospitals? Learn to be responsible and try your best to avoid the 3 C's. Crowded areas, closed environment, close contact. This will lead you to a healthy and safe life. This pandemic would have caused many falls, such as economical falls, quarantines, lockdowns, frustration, stress, and more. I know how it all is. Many of us do complain of being home for months, but just sit and think how nice it could be staying home. Why do you worry about not attending the office, school, and work and frustrate yourself? Instead, think about the happiness at home, the things you can do at home, the things you can learn, the valuable time that can be spent home during this pandemic. If you begin to think positive, your mind would change and become peaceful. Though this pandemic has caused many downs, it has become an unforgettable one in which all of us have experienced something that no other generations would have experienced. It has taught us many things that will help us in the future because our experiences make us a better person. So hope you all are happy with all what I have shared with you. And now I pass it on to my friend. Thank you.
Thank you, Manasi. Hi, so I'm back here to ask a few questions based on the facts of COVID-19. Do you know what I know? And the first question is, the name of the virus which has been causing the COVID-19. Anyone?
SARS-CoV-2.
That's right. It is the SARS-CoV-2. Where did the coronavirus outbreak begin?
China.
2019.
Wuhan,
That's right. The name of the intermediary host between bats and human is
Pangolin.
correct. It is the pangolin. Why was the name SARS-CoV-2 chosen? Any of you have the idea?
It has a similar strand to the SARS that happened in China like 8 years ago.
Okay, that's kind of correct. Let me tell you, this is because the virus is genetically related to the coronavirus responsible for SARS outbreak in 2003. Are the death rates of children under the age of 18 low compared to those of the age groups above?
Yes.
That's right. What is the incubation period for COVID-19? I
14
believe
days?
that's correct. It is 14 days. What are the actions needed to be taken when someone feels mild symptoms of coronavirus?
Self-isolation?
Yes, that's right. Maintain distance from family and self-quarantine yourself. That's the end. And now I pass it on to Alison. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm back again. So now let's all get quizzical. For each question, you have a time limit of 5 seconds and please wait till the whole question is read out. So are you all ready?
Yes.
Great. Okay, let's move on. The first question is the only alphabet that does not appear in the periodic table is Y, V, J, and W. So what do you think is the answer?
J.
J.
Yes, that's the correct answer. Okay, the next question. How many bones are there in an adult human? The options are 56, 148, 109, 206.
206.
Great, that's the correct answer. The next question. What was the first animal sent to space?
A hen?
Alfred the monkey, Laika the dog, Scooby-Doo the dog, Ursula the fish. What do you all think?
Laika the dog.
Yes, Laika the dog is the correct answer. The next question. How long does it take for light to get from sun to the earth? 0 seconds, 150 million years, 8 minutes. By the time I wake up.
By the time I wake up?
Is it all of the above?
Is it 8 minutes?
No. Yes, it's 8 minutes. That's the correct answer. The next question. How many hearts does an octopus have? 1, 2, 3, and 8. What do you all get?
2.
8. 8.
8.
Three.
Are you sure with your answer?
3.
3. Yes, that's the correct answer. And the final question. How long does it take the Earth to complete one full orbit around the Sun? 1 year, 364 days, 1 day, 12 hours.
Yeah,
1 year.
1 year. 1 year is the correct answer.
364 days.
So now we have come to the end of the session. Hope you all enjoyed. Now, I would like to invite Manasi to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Arshan. Good evening, Madam Warden, Madam Principal, Subwarden, sectional heads, teachers, and my dear friends. I hope you enjoyed all that was done today. First and foremost, I, on behalf of our NSA Association, take this opportunity to thank everyone who have attended our first meeting of the year. I hope all of you had a satisfying, enjoyable, and interesting experience throughout this meeting that our association has organized for you. It is very encouraging to see your response and approach towards this meeting today. I would also like to thank the teachers and the school for giving us this opportunity to organize such meetings through which our student talents can be established. A special thanks to Ms. Subhashini, the teacher in charge of the NSA Association, for helping us all throughout. Thus, this was our first meeting. Me and my team shared the facts and games about the COVID, which I hope would have taught you all many new things. With all your support of being present in our meetings regularly, we make sure that at each meeting you will be introduced to the new science inventions and technologies around the world. Now, I would like to make a small announcement to the students present here. From our next meeting onwards, each class will be provided with a chance to present something creative to the rest of us in the meeting. So, as we have decided, the first grade to get this opportunity is the grade 9A and B. So, be prepared to express your creativity to the rest of us. Take it as a chance and perform yourself. Now, as we have come to the end of our today's meeting, I would like to end it with a quote by Albert Einstein, and I quote, "In the middle of every difficulty lies an opportunity," unquote. So seek for your opportunities during this pandemic and make use of this time because you won't get this time again in your life. Be safe and take care. Thank you for all your presence here. Thank you.